The host for today's graduation ceremony is the Commandant of the 18th Airborne Corps, Fort Bragg Non-Commissioned Officer Academy, Command Sergeant Major Mark A. Ring.
Sergeant Major, the command is formed.
Execute the ceremony.
Down! Order on! Persons to be honored, name colors, center, march!
Sergeant Major, person to be honored in colors for president.
Down! Present arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Detachment! Present arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Detachment! Order arms! Down! Order arms! And for ready press!
At this time, Command Sergeant Major Ring and today's guest speaker, Command Sergeant Major Anthony C. Gregerson, the Battalion Command Sergeant Major for 1319th AFAR, 3rd Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne Division, will recognize the distinguished graduates and the small group leader of the cycle. The Distinguished Honor Graduate is the student that achieves the highest academic average and earns a first-time go on all performance evaluations and written examinations. During the course, each student has the opportunity to compete for this title. The Distinguished Honor Grad of Basic Leader Course, Class 422, earning a 99.17 grade point average is Specialist Michael Briggs from the 307th Brigade Support Battalion, 1st Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne Division. Specialist Briggs will receive a Certificate of Achievement signed by the 18th Airborne Corps Command Team. On behalf of the United Services Automobile Association, Specialist Briggs will receive a $100 gift card presented today by Command Sergeant Major Retired Butler Kendrick, Jr. On behalf of the Braxton Bragg Chapter of the Association of the United States Army, Command Sergeant Major Retired Andrew McFowler will present the Distinguished Honor Graduate Trophy. On behalf of the U.S. Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights, Specialist Briggs will receive a certificate for a tandem jump presented today by Command Sergeant Major Robert Allen. Specialist Briggs will also receive a Sergeant's Major Association coin and a $50 card from Mission Barbecue, presented by Sergeant Major Retired Michael M. Anderson. The Fort Bragg Sergeant's Major Association Adjutant. At Sergeant Major retired Michael M. Anderson is also presenting a Sergeant's Major Association coin and a $50 Mission Barbecue gift card to the remainder of the awardees. On behalf of the Delta chapter of Kappa Lambda Chi Military Fraternity, you will receive a certificate presented today by Command Sergeant Major Ring. Lastly, Specialist Briggs will receive the Commandant's coin presented by Command Sergeant Major Ring. The honor graduate is a student that achieves the second highest academic average and earns a first-time go on all performance evaluations and written examinations. During the course, each student has the opportunity to compete for this title. The honor graduate of Basic Leader Course Class 422, earning a 99.17 grade point average, is Specialist Enrique Sanchez from 503rd Military Police Battalion, 16th Military Police Brigade. Specialist Sanchez is receiving a certificate of achievement signed by the 18th Airborne Corps Command Team. On behalf of the United Services Automobile Association, Specialist Sanchez will receive a $50 gift card presented today by Command Sergeant Major Retired Butler Kendrick Jr. On behalf of the Golden Knights, Specialist Sanchez will receive a certificate for a tandem jump presented today by Command Sergeant Major Robert Allen. He will also receive a flag replica on behalf of the 1st Command Financial Services presented today by Lieutenant Colonel Retired Greg Larson. Lastly, Specialist Sanchez will receive a Commandant's coin presented by Command Sergeant Major Ring. Each platoon nominates one soldier to compete for the Distinguished Leadership Award. The selected soldier must score 90% or above on their leadership evaluation and all other graded requirements. The winner is determined through a rigorous screening and boarding process conducted by the branch chief and senior small group leaders. The Distinguished Leadership Awardee of BLC Class 422 is Specialist Edward D. Wiggins from 1st Squadron, 74th Cavalry Regiment, 2nd PCT, 82nd Airborne Division. This award is named in honor of the 1st Enlisted Commandant of the 18th Airborne Corps and Fort Bragg Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. Specialist Wiggins will receive the David L. Clark Leadership Awardee presented by Command Sergeant Major Ring. On behalf of the Golden Knights, Specialist Wiggins will receive a certificate for a tandem jump presented today by Command Sergeant Major Robert Allen. On behalf of the Delta chapter of Kappa Lambda Chi Military Fraternity, will receive a certificate presented today by Command Sergeant Major Ring. Lastly, Specialist Wiggins will receive a Commandant's coin presented by Command Sergeant Major Ring. The small group leader of the cycle is selected by the Commandant. The winner is determined through a board appearance, a written examination, a demanding physical fitness challenge, and their overall ability to teach, coach, and mentor students during the 22-day course. The BOC Class 422 small group leader of the cycle is Staff Sergeant Kristen S. Blackett, 7th Platoon Small Group Leader. Staff Sergeant Blackett is being awarded the Army Achievement Medal for his professionalism, military bearing, and initiative, which resulted in his selection as the small group leader of the cycle. Blackett will also receive a memorandum of commendation, a certificate of achievement signed by the 18th Airborne Corps Command Team. He will also receive a flag replica on behalf of the 1st Command Financial Services presented today by Lieutenant Colonel Retired Greg Larson. On behalf of the United Services Automobile Association, Staff Sergeant Blackett will receive an acrylic trophy presented today by Command Sergeant Major Retired Butler Kendrick Jr. On behalf of Caliber Collision, Staff Sergeant Blackett will receive an engraved pin set presented by Command Sergeant Major Retired Patrick Brooks. On behalf of the U.S. Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights, Staff Sergeant Blackett will receive a certificate for a tandem jump, presented today by Command Sergeant Major Robert Allen. On behalf of the Delta chapter of Kappa Lambda Chi Military Fraternity, we will receive a certificate presented today by Command Sergeant Major Mark A. Ring. Lastly, Staff Sergeant Blackett will receive a coin block presented by Command Sergeant Major Ring.
Commanders, Command Sergeants Major, sponsors, friends, family, and other distinguished guests. Thank you for attending today's ceremony, whether in person or virtually. It's an honor for me to be here today with all of you. I'd like to thank the world-class facilitators we have here at Fort Bragg NCOA. Your dedication to developing these young leaders is much appreciated. Please join me in a round of applause for these outstanding leaders. Class 04-22, congratulations on this huge accomplishment. You are all better leaders for attending this course. Go back to your units and be proud with your heads held high. We're honored today to have a great warrior as our guest speaker. Command Sergeant Major Anthony Gregerson comes to us from the 1st of the 319th Airborne Field Artillery Regiment. Let's give a warm welcome to Command Sergeant Major Gregerson.
morning, commanders, command sergeant majors, special guests, family, friends, Sergeant Major Ring, Command Sergeant Major Ring, Sergeant Major Adams, faculty, friends, family, and Basic Leaders Course Class 4-22. It is humbling to speak with you today. 22 years ago, almost exactly, I stood on this field, graduating the Primary Leadership Development course back then PLDC. It was a 30-day lockdown course with a box full of real books made of paper. You carried it everywhere you went. You did land navigation. You did your classroom work. You did a week in the field doing combat patrols and being graded on them and your leadership skills. It was completely probably a different experience than you guys have had. The education system has really improved. Although it was a lockdown course, the stars aligned the Saturday before the Super Bowl, and it snowed, a blistering snow of about 2 inches, and the Fort Bragg shut down. That allowed us to go home for the Super Bowl. Man, I don't know if the snow was that bad, but I was grateful for it, because as a Los Angeles Rams fan, the Rams won the Super Bowl in 2000. And I point that out because here during your class in 2022, the Los Angeles Rams are Super Bowl champions again. All right, this is a great day for you and your family. Most of you will be promoted to corporal today and sergeant, or take on the responsibilities of sergeant. Not just good for you, but it's good for your future soldiers and the responsibilities that you'll take on. You not only be the team leader, or in some cases already a squad leader, a section sergeant, but you'll be the first impression of the Army to a brand new soldier. You'll set the tone for their Army experience and possibly their long profession. Your name and actions will stay with them forever. Sergeant Paul Jones was my first team leader. In June 1996, when I arrived in Bamberg, Germany, the 1st Infantry Division, he didn't have to tell me he was my team leader. Man, I knew it. Step one. Sergeant Jones had presence. He stood tall in his starched battle dress uniform, displayed the highest level of military daring. Saying that, he wasn't even the tallest guy, but he was fit, and he commanded presence with his 22-inch biceps. Although he was clearly a professional with the highest military bearings and an imposing figure, I could tell he cared right off the bat. He took time to make sure I was settled and that my family was settled. Looking back on it, I now see that he was building trust so that I would be set so I could focus on being trained. And there was no doubt, no question, Sergeant Jones was going to provide that training. I was in Sergeant Jones' team, and there was clear expectations and standards from day one. What made Sergeant Jones Sergeant Jones? Why did he leave such an impression on me that's lasted 26 years? It's because he exemplified everything a leader is expected to do and be, know, and do. We didn't have a leadership requirements model growing up. We had a very direct what you should do as a leader, as stated in FM 22-100, instead of the who you should be as a leader and a human in the ADP 6-22. What made Sergeant Jones my leader is that he was ahead of his time, integrating all the leadership attributes, competencies, and his actions before they were even part of Army doctrine. I'm not just talking about character, presence, intellect, leads, develops, and achieves. I'm talking about all the sub-elements that bring those requirements and expectations to life. What does it mean to integrate attributes and competencies to be a great leader? You need to be someone that people trust. Your soldiers need to be inspired and energetically inspired to follow you. And if you're getting it right, they want to be you. If you have their trust, they'll listen to you. They'll hear what you communicate. And more importantly, if they don't understand, they'll ask questions. In order for them to build trust, in order for them to trust you as a leader, they need to believe that you're a person of character. Character matters. It doesn't matter how proficient you are in the West, if people around you don't view you as a person of good character. Loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, integrity, honor, personal moral courage, these are more than words or lists you memorize for a board. Think about them and how clearly you live these values and display them every day, on and off duty. Because your soldiers, they're watching you on and off duty, through good times and hard times. And when the hard times hit, will you live the warrior's ethos? Will you always place the mission first? Will you never accept defeat? Will you never quit? Will you never leave a fallen comrade? Will your character stand strong in moments of adversity? And when you can't stop winning, as an individual or a team, will you stay humble? Enjoy the wins for sure, but learn from the losses. Never let yesterday's victories be all you talk about. Always try to improve. Your soldiers will carry themselves in the same manner that you do. Your presence controls the climate. It's important for you to maintain military bearing, but don't sacrifice being a compassionate human. If you have a good character, it's easy to balance empathy and leadership. When it comes to confidence and presence, let me quote recently retired First Sergeant James Broadway. Competence breeds confidence. Say that again. Competence breeds confidence. If you've invested in your personal and professional development as a leader and in your MOS, your paratroopers will have the confidence and believe that you can develop them as well. Self-development, along with experience, equals expertise. This allows you to make good decisions, exercise mental agility, and use sound judgment in planning or in heat of battle. When you show that you have intellect, then your soldiers will allow you to develop them. And developing future professional leaders is being a true steward of the profession. Over the next few years, your team's sections will achieve great things as long as you continue to train and develop strong cohesive teams. As you step into your new positions, I ask you to do honest assessment of yourself and of your teams and develop ways to improve your team, squad, platoon, and organization. We're counting on you. We're counting on your soldiers. You're the future of the Army. Go be somebody, Sergeant Jones. Congratulations on your successful completion of Basic Leaders course. I'm honored to be a part of your graduation ceremony. Thank you in advance for the hard work that you're going to go do. You have to go out there and you have to build our future leaders. You have to lead the Army, and you have to lead us into victory. Airborne, all the way.
At this moment, small group leader of the cycle, Staff Sergeant Blackett, would like to present Command Sergeant Major Anthony C. Gregerson with a certificate of appreciation on behalf of the NCO Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, in accordance with MILPER message number 21-205, the 123 eligible graduates of class 4-22 will be laterally promoted to the rank of corporal for their successful completion of basic clear course. Please hold all applause. The corporal was established in 1775 with the birth of the Army and the NCO Corps. Along with the rank of sergeant, the corporal is the only rank that has never disappeared from the NCO Corps. Corporals are the base of the NCO's ranks, serving as a leader of the smallest Army units, principally team leaders. Like sergeant, corporals are responsible for the individual training, personal appearance, and cleanliness of their soldiers. As they are promoted today, they assume the charge of the non-commissioned officer. Join me in a round of applause for our newly promoted NCOs. Non-commissioned officers, please rise and join us in reciting the creed of the non-commissioned officer.
The creed of a non-commissioned officer. No one is more professional than I.
I am a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers. As a non-commissioned officer, I realize that I'm a member of the Army Corps, which is known as the backbone of the Army. I am proud of the Corps of non-commissioned officers, and will at all times conduct myself so as to prepare the Corps, military service, and my country, regardless of the situation in which I find myself. I will not use my grade or position to maintain judgment, comment, or personal safety. Competence is my watchword. My two basic responsibilities will always be uppermost in my mind: accomplishment of my mission and the welfare of my soldiers. I will strive to remain technically and tactically proficient. I am aware of my role as a non-commissioned officer. I will fulfill my responsibilities inherent in that role. All soldiers are entitled to outstanding leadership. I will provide that leadership. I know my soldiers and all those things they need above my own. I will communicate consistently with my soldiers and never leave one informed. I will be fair and impartial, representing both the Lord and the country. Officers of my unit will have maximum time to accomplish their duties. They will not have to accomplish mine. I will earn their respect and confidence as well as my soldiers. I will be loyal to those with whom I serve, seniors, peers, subordinates alike. I will exercise initiative by taking appropriate action in the absence of orders. I will not compromise my integrity nor my moral courage. I will not forget, nor will I allow my comrades to forget, that we are professional, non-commissioned officers, leaders.
Please be seated.
Pass and review.
And review.
Forward. March.
Major
It's yours, make it happen.
Second platoon is led by Corporal Andres Ramirez from the 8th ORD Company, 30th SCC. The senior small group leader is Sergeant First Class Gregory Simmons from Baltimore, Maryland.
What? Sergeant Major, NCO's make it happen.
Back on the Army, looking good. You guys look sharp. Well done.
Third platoon is led led by Corporal Cheyenne Brewer from the 3rd Support Battalion, 3rd Special Forces Group. The senior small group leader is Sergeant First Class Tio Garcia from Miami,
If you
Florida.
don't make it happen.
Back one of the Army. Oh yeah, you guys look sharp.
Ready? March.
4th Platoon is led by Sergeant Mark Sobel from the HHC 20th Engineer Brigade. The senior small group leader is Sergeant First Class Milton Tisdale from Columbus,
Sergeant
Georgia.
Major, NCOs make it happen.
Back one of the Army. Good forward.
The NCOIC of the Color Guard is Sergeant Shamir Clogan from Cleveland, Ohio.
Well done, Sergeant.
7th Platoon is led by Corporal Al Bea Bawi Fan Liao Gong from 2nd Battalion 508 Airfield Regiment, 2nd PCT, 82nd
Sergeant Major, NCOs make it happen.
First Class Charles Moore from Phoenix, Arizona.
Looking good. Good job.
Ready? March!
8th Platoon is led by Corporal Eric Maryland from the Eco 1st, 2nd, 82nd Attack Reconnaissance Battalion, 82nd. The senior small group leader is Sergeant First Class
Sergeant Major, NCOs make it happen.
Senior small group leader is
Right.
Sergeant
Right.
Tony Baraki.
Major, NCOs make it happen.
Tenth Platoon is led by Specialist Janaya Thomas from